Всем привет! Продолжаем. Входим еще раз. Ах, господи, мы не переоделись обратно. Некрасиво так ходить. Входим сюда еще. Но вообще не очень понятно, как нам теперь найти слона вообще. И что за моряк там был за воротами, который что-то обрезал? Поговорить. Почему стоит поговорить и карта, если это где-то в другом месте? Это единственное, что осталось. Но он так ничего не ответил. Сейчас ты будешь мне обо всем рассказывать.
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you. But this, an installment of Nabe and Laura's adventures. Why did you sully your library with this?
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but nothing more. I swear.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt. Your literary taste has put you on my blacklist.
Что если там Imogen была? Она во всем виновата. Может быть, это она набрызгала этими духами на халат Теодора специально, а потом как-то напугала слона тем, что там обрезала, не знаю, газ, который подавался к шару? И еще что-то?
What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at. Believe me, it was frightening.
В каком плане абьюзинг? О, теперь знаешь, что он все рассказал.
A. Swift. Are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had business with Mr. Gilden.
Likely just another strange and wrinkled fellow like old Gilden was. Perhaps this Swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was stronger. In other words, I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination.
Я еще не договорила. Наконец-то хоть что-то как попродвинулись. А, ты больше со мной не хочешь разговаривать? Ладно. И тут ничего нет. Так, мы знаем, что у него была любовь к какому-то деревцу. Ух, работы-то сколько тут. Ой, не то. Да чё я сегодня не ту кнопку нажимаю? Так, значит, здесь берем на аутофон, идем на раскопки. Эй.
It might fool an elephant.
Как такую бандуру тащить? Все, пока, Пол.
This fabric will work.
Теперь домой. Или может с тобой еще о чем-то можно поговорить?
I'm a busy man.
Gosh.
What's with this intricate recruitment process? Pro-British workers charge less?
As a head of this organization, I need to secure a productive environment. It's impossible to do so if there are political differences, especially here, where the native population doesn't support our efforts to find the ancient artifacts.
Decent pay can also stimulate productivity and shut down any political discord. Hadn't you thought of that?
You're young. You have time to fritter and fight with everyone you meet. I don't have such a luxury. Our workers receive enough pay for what they do. So don't start a discussion you know nothing about.
Вот так вот. Эй, сегодня день получше. Я надеюсь, что нам именно сюда.
The first chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity.
Соня? Палки-палки.
One of your early sketches of me. And a rather unflattering one at that. Just look at my nose.
Мамин нос.
I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch.
Так. Уже здесь не смотри.
Cannot believe all my toys are still here.
Hey, they were not just yours. They were half mine too.
An artifact from Palau carved out of bone and claimed to be 300 years old. My mother proved it was a fake. My very favorite plaything. It was the perfect pirate treasure. A magnificent tool made for a spurious purpose, staring into the sky. I've definitely found a better use for it.
Окей, все-таки не зря зашли сюда. Это же можно делать прямо так. Господи боже. Что это все? Перетащите 2 реагента, перетащите состав, подключите, объедините, свяжите. Ничего не понятно. Кошмар какой. Куда? Переместить сюда? Да не ты! Так. Так, подождите, я неплохо вижу. О, ладно, вроде понятно. Куда идти? Сюда? Никто не сказал, куда идти.
Mrs. Nini seemed to know her sewing inside out. I bet she missed us.
I hope Miss Nini won't misunderstand me.
Ой, Nice Road, Trinity Way. Каладио. А, к той, которая в ателье.
He's even been putting up posters, poor man. Losing it may be the death of him.
Ну, окей. Джон. Так, ну вроде он хотя бы не собирается со мной опять спорить насчет чего-нибудь. С первого раза. Так, где само объявление? Где объявление? И что, мне предполагается искать где-то? Или это... Или мне где-то надо найти учителя музыки. Ладно. Потом. Ой, а чё это вы тут?
Good day, madam. I've come to you with a special requirement. The tailors on the street can't help me, I'm afraid. Could you make a doll for me?
Oh, Signor Holmes. You taught the police how to do their job, and they found the thief. Of course I will help you. But what sort of doll? A child's doll, such as my great niece might play with?
A little larger than your typical doll.
Signore, I don't understand. Boy, girl, animal, and what color?
Animal, a passionate, perhaps amorous animal.
Ah, Signore, you talk in riddles. I am an old lady who's seen it all. Tell me what you need.
I need a life-size elephant.
Mrs. Nini outdid herself with this one. Is that a tail?
That's a trunk, John, but I must agree with you that it's her masterpiece.
Well, let's not waste any time. I can't wait to see the fruits of your labour.
Да, я тоже. Да что ж такое, сколько можно прыгать?
The game is on.
So, what's the plan? I hope it all doesn't go horribly wrong.
We know that the elephant is seeking a female. We can arrange that. A doll with the appropriate scent might do miracles.
So, you're a marriage broker. Well, I suppose that makes me a groomsman. Oh, she is a bit breezy, I must say.
Well, Goliath is eager for a single female elephant in his area. It should be just enough for his taste. You'll need to trust me.
Are you ready? I can't stand the tension.
We're ready. Let's call the elephant.
How could anyone resist? I knew a lady once who said just that. Too bad I'm not an elephant. Take your time, Sherry.
Да что вам надо? Последнее осталось. Как что-то выбирать?
That deserves a slap. And then a kiss.
And here's our lovesick friend.
What is the meaning of this? Why are you bringing it here? I won't allow you to leave it.
I assure you that it is only a temporary measure. It won't be long until the elephant is gone, I promise you.
Что, вы даже не закрыли? То на бо что?
It injured itself while running through the forest. Peaceful and compliant, almost a gentleman. The left tusk is larger and more worn. You're a left-tusked elephant. There's something in the needle. A feathered fletching. This might be promising.
Ну что ж, теперь только проверить, чей это был дротик.
Want to talk about the elephant in the yard?
Так, ну вроде пока простые, без всяких этих. Эй! Замазал. О! Да блин, не все же. Взять еще одну. О! И, может, можно было сразу? Куда? Так, ну посмотрим, что здесь. Навряд ли он бы защищал. Так, а почему с полом-то это не работает? Больше ничего нет. Поговорить? А с кем поговорить? С кем поговорить? Полом и со свистом? Ну вообще, что делает книжка и Моджин у всех? Мы еще с ней не обо всем не поговорили.
I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
Окей.
I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
Так, все с уликами, ладно.
I have to leave you for now.
Блин, ну... Так, ёлки-шпалки жешь. Вот оно. Прямо 3 подозреваемых. В общем. А кто писал это письмо, где он типа требовал, чтобы он исчез? В общем, то, что было явно не теодоровское. Может быть, сама Имоджин писала от его имени? Она вообще хитрая! Она специально подговорила Пола, сделала так, чтобы он это все убил ее отца. А теперь ей будет пофиг на Пола. Она возьмет наследство и все отлично. Из всех вариантов этот как бы более, похож, по-моему, на правду. Если это был слон сам по себе, то дротик или это кто-то посторонний пульнул дротик слона, пока тот бегал по лесу. Тоже, скорее всего, нет. В общем, это. Видимо, никак не узнать, до или после.
I have to leave you.
Как? С кем поговорить? Камон! Если это стоит, значит с кем-то можно? Кто мог это знать? Только тот, кто кинул. В общем, к черту. Он мне не нравится. Еще и контрабандист.
Did it feel good killing Theodore Gilden after the humiliation and threats?
What? I thought you were blaming Goliath for that.
No, I think you killed Theodore Gilden. Goliath is, unfortunately, a victim of circumstance.
I'm far better than to kill Gilden. Believe me.
You see, I managed to capture the elephant. Goliath had a dart stuck in his hide, similar to the ones that you use to kill rodents. My guess is that you used Goliath. A dart can kill a mouse or human, but for an elephant it's not enough. Strychnine is a powerful stimulant and convulsant. Once the drug was in the bloodstream, Goliath became extremely agitated and so blinded by the flow of energy that he killed his owner.
And my dart is responsible for that. I'd rather use my hands.
Yes, there would have been fewer variables, but after the attack on you, your condition didn't allow for a direct confrontation. So, you used what you had.
That's not what happened. Anyone might have the same
Так, вот
set of
сейчас вот
darts
я
as I
думаю,
do.
что мог бы
They're not
Свифт, раз
expensive.
он знает
But
все
not
про
everyone knew
слонов.
Theodore and had access to his property. You were at the crime scene at the precise moment when Gilden died.
I was not. I was visiting the doctor after the attack on me.
Ah, of course, where no one saw you. That's an inconvenience. But in any case, the person who was there met the rage of the elephant. One was struck by the gate with such impact that they were thrown into the shed. The knife fell out. The bruises on your elbow match the contour of the hole in the shed.
But I told you where my bruises came from.
And I heard you, but you didn't catch my words. A bosun's knife was found there, a very specific tool commonly used in your field.
That's only your assumption. I was never there. I mean, I was, but not when this happened.
I can understand why you killed Mr. Gilden. He saw you with his daughter. He checked up on you, yachtsman, smuggler, and a woman. He went so far as to hire some thugs to attack you. Theodore knew your weakness, your career. He forced you into a corner. You're a survivor. You were prepared for the worst, but Theodore surpassed even your worst-case scenario. So you responded accordingly.
I've earned everything myself. Every victory, every trophy, every mangir. I achieved all of it without murder. I don't need to kill in order to win.
And you weren't afraid that he would reveal your secret to the owner of the yacht club or your competitors?
I can control my fear. Trust me, I wouldn't have become a professional athlete otherwise.
А вернуться нельзя. Да тут никто из них не виноват. Кто-то еще задействовал. Что там делать с ножом? Я не понимаю вообще. Дротик. Из-за дверей, из ворот стоять, стрелять. Дротиком. Можно, конечно, обвинить слона. Ну, блин. Там есть ачивка пожалеть слона. Может быть, это предполагалось, что слон виноват, и его надо пожалеть. Ну да, доказательств маловато. Ну сейчас мне уже ничего не сделать. Либо это, либо это. А почему нельзя его, ну, обвинить, но при этом отпустить? Вот прям. Он слишком радовался смерти.
I revealed many truths and lies concerning Gilden. One banal fact is that he was a bitter and angry man who acted according to his own desires and impulses. Such people are dangerous, they are unpredictable, and value their own comfort more than anything and anyone. The same as you, Paul.
Are you out of your mind?
You're a gambler, smuggler, and actor. You indulge your self-importance. Such egocentricity and impulsivity is frightening. I won't allow you to play with someone else's... You are under arrest.
Wait. At least tell Imogen. Tell her where I am.
I think she deserves a space without you. I heard you can gamble on racing in prison, only it's rat racing. No yachts. Goodbye, Paul.
Ну, ачивку мы получили. Ачивка ценой жизни и карьеры. Женщины, притворяющиеся мужчин. Извините.
Why did you pick my Paul? Out of all the people on this island. Just when I needed someone I could rely on.
Believe me, I saved you. I found the true murderer. Would you really choose to live with the person who took your father's life?
You took away the pillar I was relying on. Paul was my only hope. You've destroyed it.
It was Paul who destroyed it, not me. I was merely the fact-checker who discovered the real culprit. And now about that elephant.
Oh yes, Goliath. You did nothing about it. I
Ты
had to
что
deal with
сделал?
it. Fortunately, there was a real man wanting to help me. He agreed to buy Goliath and relocate him to his property.
I suppose I must congratulate you.
I'd rather you
Надеюсь,
leave.
он нормальный.
But first, here are my father's belongings. Some of them have information about your mother. Take them and leave me be.
I
Oh,
appreciate
спасибо.
it, Miss Gilden. I assure you, I only wanted to find the true perpetrator.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you found a convenient scapegoat. Goodbye.
I truly hope you meet more honest people in the future. Take care.
Как узнать, было это правильно или неправильно? Оу.
My mother always wore this around her neck until one day it disappeared. I was wondering where it went. She said it was a birthday present from a good friend. I just had another glimpse of a memory, John. It's fuzzy, but I'm sure it happened somewhere in the manor.
Finally moving forward. Shall we go?
Так. Что у нас здесь? Просто я приняла решение. Экспертных обвинений 0. Это считается? При этом их вообще 0. В общем, погуглила. По-моему, узнать, правильно или нет решение было нельзя. Совсем. Так. Ладно, идем в особняк. Раз уж это попалось сразу.
You know, I envy you, Sherry. You can talk to other people and they won't ignore you.
And I envy you. You can ignore any person you're bored with. You don't miss out on much. Most men are dull, unlike yourself.
Well, I'm flattered.
Что? Вот зеркало. А.
I had a surprise for my mother. You had a shovel with you, John. I was holding an ancient Greek vase, or rather, quite a big piece of it. I remember now, we dug up the vase from Greek ruins here on Cordona, and were eager to show my mother right away. For some reason, the door was closed. We knocked.
But nobody answered. We thought that she was busy.
So we left the vase and ran downstairs. I decided to gather some archaeological tools in order to take a closer look at the vase.
But then we heard something, didn't we?
Yes. It came from upstairs.
The vase was broken, shards scattered all over the floor. And your mother was standing at the door.
Indeed, John. I doubt it was her. Let me concentrate. Otto Richter was standing there, furious at us. Dr. Richter told us never to disturb my mother when the door is closed. He said she had broken the vase.
But we didn't believe him. I bet he smashed it.
Зачем?
Her things are still here.
Presumably Mycroft never felt the need to sort through it all.
Or couldn't bring himself to.
No. He would have put it behind him and moved on. My brother is not one for sentimentality.
Look what I found. The White King is under attack. Sherry, can you save him and checkmate the opponent in one move?
Нет. А, господи. Нет. Я не умею играть в шахматы. От слова совсем. О! Джон за, значит, все правильно. Где здесь черные вообще? Ну, в общем-то, да, наверное. Смысла отступать нет, так шах и мата не будет. Если мы поставим это сюда, ему придется, то есть взять Этого не сможет. А, ну если это король, это же не ферзь. То есть если мы слона сюда ставим, там ладья открывается, и здесь этому придется уходить. Сюда уйти он не может. Все, он закрыт.
Oh, nice move. You saved the king and checkmated the black king with the rook.
Ну, конечно, тут всего два варианта было.
You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
Looks like it was damaged by a blunt object.
Что-то кинули?
This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench. And here is the reason.
Я, господи, не могу крутить.
This picture was drawn by my mother. I recognize her hand. There's a date on it, 8th of December, 1868.
А была там это север, кордон. Или это переход в правую часть, по-моему. Повернись.
This seems a bit odd. I can recognize my mother's style, but it's far too sloppy. Dated 12th of February, 1869.
Плюс это 69-е, это что было? Да развернись ты, господи. 68-й, 69-й. То есть у нее деменция? Геймер? В результате чего?
It's difficult to tell what this is meant to represent. There's no date at all.
Шизофрения?
Straps on the bed. Just doesn't look right.
Oh, I would love to take a bath right now.
Not this one. Surface corrosion suggests it was prone to extreme temperature fluctuations. For medical purposes, I suppose.
Так, что-то знакомое.
Seems this was the most frequently used medication. One dram dissolved in a glass of water, administered daily. Not to exceed one dose in 24 hours, not to be given to children.
Тут вопрос, действительно ли он покинул, или она просто забыла, что он умер? Что еще он?
My mother loved flowers. They made her smile. I remember we would bring a new bouquet every week to make her a bit happier.
That's why we collected all the violet flowers we could find on the island.
Вот он скончался еще 4 года до этого. Нереально, видимо, какое-то быстрое развитие деменции.
It's a strange feeling to read about my father's death in the newspaper. I can't recall anything except the deep feeling of loss.
You were too young. It happened before we even met. It's so sad. I'm sorry.
Трепанацию? Еще и трепанацию хотел сделать. Вот психи. В принципе, у него могла быть опухоль мозга. В общем, что-то, что влияло на мозг. Так, мы что-нибудь тут нашли? Ну... Все еще не все, что ли? Открыть это первая первая улика. О май гад, и
Do you
реально
think the
делали
doctor could use
трепанацию.
these tools here? I hope not.
Мы почитаем, что он писал.
No labels. I doubt it ever had one.
Надо провести анализ. Что это?
There appear to be residues of the bottle's contents at the bottom.
Да.
Brings back some memories.
Ну ладно, давайте сначала это.
The broken plate shards were all over the floor. Mycroft had to change his suit as the one he was wearing was completely stained.
Так, по-моему, мы не оттуда начали.
Mother was troubled that morning. Something we did upset her. Dr. Richter tried to calm her down. We had to put the tray with Mother's morning tea down, but why? It's starting to ring a bell. I think it happened in the morning.
Майкрофт? Так, у него было второе блюдо или... Да Вот, возможно, накидала. Тут еще вон на картине пятно. Об него кинула. Так, теперь... Так, вряд ли это было просто так спокойно. Слушай, она кричала? Он зеркало ей показал? Что он показал? Свидетельство о смерти? Мужа? Так, ну это как-то слишком тихо, тут ничего не произошло.
I don't believe you! Liars! Get away from me! It's not true! It's not real!
What? Oh.
Everything will be okay, Sherry. I promise.
It was the morning of the 9th of April, the day my mother died. My mother, she was not just ill, but mad. God have mercy.
I'm sorry. That explains why you locked the memory away.
There must be more, John. That was the morning of her death. I need to know what happened. John!
Every time you... I just don't... Please, Sherry, leave it be.
Just breathe, John. You know that I cannot leave the last stone unturned. We are so close.
I know. But can we at least leave it for another day?
Well, history tells us these memories are triggered by our investigation of other matters. I suspect it could not be forced even if I so desired.
Thank you. How are you feeling about all this? Tell me, I'm not the only one reeling.
It feels wrong, sad. Like they're the memories of another man. I'm struggling to reconcile my love for my mother with the reality of who she was. And worse, what possessed Mycroft to lie about it? There are precious few pieces of this puzzle remaining, John. Let us dawdle here no longer.
Indeed. Wait, did you hear that?
Yes. Metallic souls. What is this sailor doing here?
You're not obliged to be here,
Ладно,
Sherry.
посмотрим, что там, кто
You can
там.
leave any time you want.
Ты кто? Ты от Майкрофта? Господи, ты меня пугаешь, Джон.
Home, sweet home,
Я уже думал,
Sherry.
тут второй стоит.
Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? I was looking for you.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You can call me your new game. The rules are simple. I have something for you, but you alone must work out what that is.
And that something is my prize, I suppose?
You're a fast learner, sir.
Окей. Кто-то красил? Так ты что, не матрос? Может быть, это? Вряд ли какой-то левый художник. Да и... Тут одно с другим не сходится. Он не занимается физическим трудом, но до сих пор служит во флоте. Я думаю, во флоте вот физического труда вот дофига просто.
I cannot believe that Mr. Vogel has somehow successfully called my attention to his gallery. You're here with an invitation to visit it, obviously.
My word, you are fast, Mr. Holmes. Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Of course. Explanations are my favorite part of any conversation. Hands without any sign of regular physical activity, in contradiction to one who would most usually wear such a uniform. The paint in your hair is pink. I don't know of any military service that paints their ships pink, unless they have launched a new fashionable fleet. A sailor with the soul of an artist? I would suggest rather a gallery employee disguised as a sailor to mislead me. How many artists on the island know where I live and of my passion for deduction? Werner Vogel is clearly at the top of the list. And you've been attempting to conceal something square-shaped within your pocket. An invitation, I suppose. An invitation to Mr. Vogel's gallery.
That was remarkable, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Vogel was right about your genius. I think he may have even underestimated you. This is your invitation. Please tell Mr. Vogel that the seed has been planted. He asked me to tell you to do so, if you win this little game. Farewell.
Ему надо от нас что-то еще.
You won't believe it, but Werner's other idea was to put me in a dress.
Все, теперь попрошу удалиться
You
из
won't believe
моего
it, but
дома.
Werner's other idea was to put me in a dress.
Надо проверить, что здесь. О май гад! Минус 5, плюс 2, и вот 3. Так, ага, так нельзя. Эй! Галлюциноген? Это никак же не связано. О май гад, это совмещается. Да, именно это я и думал. Я надеялась, что это не совместится. Камон, это не связано. Итак, сегодня довольно успешный заход. В следующей серии мы займемся второстепенными делами. Где они? Да, вот этим, например, вот этим. Так, а где? Вот этим. Ну и два. А, да. Вот это попробуем. Ну, в общем, до чего дойдем, то и попробуем. Пока. На этом на сегодня все. Благодарю за просмотр. Всем счастливо. Продолжение следует. Кто это у нас там стоит, елки-палки?
Mr. Sherlock Holmes, I presume.
Correct. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Emilio Estevao, happy to make your acquaintance. I am here on behalf of Mycroft, your brother. He's on his way to Gordona. In the meantime, he requests your assistance with a sensitive matter. My orders are to provide you with the details.
I'm afraid I don't have time for this now.
I hope that you will reconsider. If you do, I'll be here.
Потом. Надо же маленько позрить сначала Майкрофта. Окей. До следующей встречи.